Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today I have two journals and a little bonus to share with you. I made these in conjunction with the June challenge, and I'm a little late completing them, so they will not be in that particular setup with Nevermore Creations. Lindsey Zenor has a challenge that she does each month using some digitals from her shop, and then you can add whatever else you want to. And I made these two journals, but I did not get them finished by June 30th, and so I went ahead and completed them, and I want to share with you today what I have done, and then hopefully I get the July challenge done in time. I'm only going to do one journal for that. So I'm going to set these to the side, and we'll start with this one. This one is made from a tea towel, and it's a brand new tea towel. It's not used. And it is tied with this rose ribbon that wraps around. It is attached at the spine right here, so it doesn't get lost. Inside the front page, you will find a coordinating pen with a pen holder. Slides right in there. And then this first card here has all the information in it. And so I'm going to pull it out so that I'm not trying to just remember. This is called Butterfly Roses, and it is using the Celtic Rose digital kit and Celtic Rose postcards from Lindsey's shop. And so I looked up how you say it in Celtic, in Gaelic, and that is it. I do not know how to say it or pronounce it, excuse me. And I also used the Wisteria and Roses digital kit and the Vintage Image Club from Nevermore Creations. And then from my own shop, I used Tickets and Tidbits and Tags, oh my, hand-dyed papers, and my Faded Roses digital kit. I also have lots of other little things in here. And I'm going to try not to talk too much since I am sharing two journals. So this will mostly be a flip through. I won't explain how I made anything because I can do that in another video. This is embossed wrapping paper. And this is from the kit, and I think these colors are just lovely. That's just a paper clip. It's not holding anything right now. You can add your own. And then this tag. Same here. It's not holding anything. This vellum has a tiny little embossed rose. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yes, there you go. This is a vintage linen piece that made a great big pocket. Two journaling cards in there. I'm not going to talk much, like I said. I just want to let you look at the things. This is one of my hidden paper clips. The little, what is that called? Cameo. This is a paper bag pocket that holds that journaling card, but then when you open it up, I have some little goodies tucked in here for you to put into the journal yourself. This is piano player piano roll music. And this is There's a Rose, a beautiful rose. Little tiny lace flip. I have a lot of collaging in here. I love collaging. Here's a trio of tags, and they swivel so you can write on the back of all three of them, plus that right there, and it's held on with this little Tim Holtz paper clip. An envelope clip. Pocket here, stenciling behind. This is a piece of vintage jewelry that I got from my husband's grandma. And I have dismantled this necklace and used it in a lot of different pieces. This is a pocket. These playing cards are available in my Etsy shop. I like that right there. The butterfly paper clip just goes with it perfectly. Little tiny tags in these little tiny pockets. This folds it down. It's a die cut right there on top of stenciling. Here's my center. And my dangles here are cloison beads. They're beautiful little glass handmade beads. There's my stenciling. A pocket here with a card that has a pocket on it with more little journaling places. I love how that I was able to use that same rose on 3 different places in this same piece, this same page. It's a tiny little pocket with a tiny little journal. I mean tiny, tiny little journal. And a journaling spot on that postcard. 2 more journaling cards. And here I've made a tag and a bookmark. This is from that embossed wrapping paper. Another journaling card with this little bird paper clip. Some collage on the front and on the back. Here's another trio of tags. A little safety pin with glass seed beads there. And on the other side, I have another postcard. Here's another bag pocket. Holds a big journaling card. And then it also has some more goodies and stuff down in the bag. But it also folds down so that you have all this writing space. the journaling card that I have cut that little doily out with a die cut that I have and attached it. Another pocket with 2 library cards in it and all that stenciling on that page. Here's a little booklet that is paper clipped onto that small page there. Lots of different little pieces of paper. Some of them fold way out for lots of writing space, and some are short little pretty places. And I just clip it right onto the short page there. Here's another part of that music roll that has the name of the song, Rose of the Evening, on it. And since it has the hook still on it, I made a dangle out of this wooden flower, 2 leaves, and more of the cloisonne beads. Here's the other side of that linen pocket. The journaling card. Another journaling card. It has a pocket on the back with a little journaling space there. Held on with this really neat paper clip. Don't remember where I got that. And then I have a pocket here. It's got 4 different journaling cards all together. And then this is the back, and I have another butterfly applique and all this lace. And this one is called Butterfly Roses. Let's see. I'm not going to tie it right now so that we can get on to the second one. I've been fighting this residual migraine for about a week now, so I'm a little quieter, a little more subdued than normal. This one is called Heavenly Hyacinths, and for the cover I took a faux hyacinth branch and I pulled off the different petals, and then I just built them on top of this doily here and on top of 2 of the leaves. In the hyacinth, in the kit that I used several kits, but there's some of the papers, some of the images have a wood grain to them, so I used this wood grain paper that I happen to have and this lace print paper. It's got hard corners, the little corner protectors, and lace. It has this little pin here on the front that has a beautiful butterfly pin on it, or dangle on it. And inside the front, I have my pen holder with the coordinating pen. And in this pocket, I have the information. This one is Heavenly Hydrangeas. It's 8.5 by 6 1/4 by 1 3/4. It's 2 signatures and 170 pages. I think I used all the kits from the challenge plus Vintage Image Club. And let's see. Yep, and the rest of it you'll see as we flip through. And it just tucks right into this little doily pocket that also holds my information. It's very easy to get stuck in the pink on some of these, and I tried really hard to stick with the blue and purple and sometimes gray. Right here we have some collage on the stencil, and this is a flip that's held closed with this little tag. More stenciling and collage. I just happened to have this notebook that were these colors that had the butterflies, and it just went perfectly. So there are a few pages of that in there. These are held on with a paper clip because they like to slide around, but they are 2 journaling cards. This print is probably my favorite out of all of them for the July or the June challenge. I just love that. I can see me using it in a lot of things. Here I've got one of my 3-dimensional butterflies. I used the negative from one of the pieces where I cut a butterfly out and got a butterfly from another piece of paper and added it. So you've got the negative underneath and then the butterfly on the top. Collage tab or writing card, journaling card, oh my goodness. My words don't come when I have migraine issues. Here's a journaling card that I made out of a, let's see, what was this? This was, oh my goodness, this was for a tulle that I just got. And it happened to have hydrangeas all around the edges. And I love doing the little specimen with having the music behind it. I think it ties it all together nicely. Got the little ticket tucked down here so that the card doesn't slide out and a dangle. And here's another journaling card out of that piece of paper, that print that I just love so much. I have a pocket here. I've fussy cut that corner out and then tucked in this journaling card. That on the back is for sturdiness to help it stay together. This was a branding strip and I thought it was beautiful. Here's a pocket that has mulberry paper behind it to help keep it sturdy, but you can still kind of see the card sliding in there. These 2 pieces are from, let's see, Dollar General, and they actually come like this. They're attached because they are place cards for a wedding. They were in the wedding section. And I simply put the mulberry paper behind both pieces, collage some on the front, and then put writing paper on the back. You'll see this stencil that I made from one of my punches all throughout, along with the leaves. 2 more journaling cards tucked up under this doily and mulberry top tuck. Another journaling card. I think those 2 go together so pretty. A collaged page with lots of lines so you can still write on it. 2 more journaling cards. Little ghost stamps. I like that a lot. Here I've got some collage with dictionary paper. Collaged ticket. Library card set with just a little bit of glitter on them. There's a little glitter in this one, but it's all glued down. It's not loose. It's a journaling card that I've made from a piece from a book, and I've stamped a butterfly and then come back in with the water brush and pulled the ink into the center, and I think that's a pretty look. This is attached. It flips open. And here in full size is this paper that I love so much. I just kept it plain so that you could see the beauty of it. On each of the signature ties, I have an assortment of glass seed beads that dangle down. There's another stencil that I used rather frequently in here that is like a lace doily look. A little flip here. I have a collaged top tuck. This is a paper clip. And I used a little button for the body of the butterfly, and where I tied it, I left the little strings up here for the antenna. I thought that was cute. More collaging on this card. And again, you can write on this whole thing, but it's also just beautiful. And then there's the top tuck with some collaging behind it. And then on the back side of this paper clip, it looks like a patchwork quilt of washi. Trying to get too many pages in there, that's the problem. I think that looks cute against that paper. And these colors just match those colors perfectly as well. Stenciling and a label that is from one of my kits. A journaling card that is over some more collage and stenciling. I found a couple of quotes about hydrangeas, and so I added them in here. This says, watching the glow of flickering fireflies at twilight, love lingers all the more in a garden colored by hydrangeas. This is that piano roll, and then this is just a belly band that holds this journaling tag. Again, more of the seed beads at the top. I have 2 pockets here that hold tags. Some more stenciling. Some collage on this page. This is a piece of a pillowcase, and I used a lot of it in another journal, and I had that piece left. Here's a vintage handkerchief that is on a collaged and stenciled journaling card. Over some more stenciling here. This right here is one of the color catcher sheets that I like to use so much. And then another dangle with the seed beads and a butterfly and a little tiny tag. On the back, I have a journaling card that has some lace on it. It's stitching on this page because on the back side, I have a woven strip. And I wanted to make sure it stayed together, so I sewed it. There's another 2-sided paper clip, a journaling card, collaged. And paper clip. I don't even know where I got this disc from, but it's silvery, and I thought it went well. On the back, another little collage, and that dangle is actually from a wine charm that broke, a wine glass charm. And we know that I don't throw anything away. Very subtle stenciling right there. Here's another collage page and pocket with a journaling card. That is sheet music, vintage sheet music, maybe antique, because this book that I got this from is over 100 years old, so I think that qualifies as antique. And it's got the mulberry paper over it with one of the little fussy cut images, and then more paper to stabilize it on the back. Some more washi collage up here and down here. I like to do that so that I don't waste the washi, because you always have the little pieces that get torn off, and I don't want to waste it. So you will find washi collages in a lot of my journals. And that's the first signature. Second signature, this is another part of the wedding decorations that I got from Dollar General, and I have it over a piece of the wood scrapbook paper that I had. This is from the kit that I've manipulated a little bit, but you can still see the wood grain behind. Here are 3 doilies that I cut to make arches after I had used ink to make the background. There's another pocket, 2 journaling cards in it that have been collaged. Here's a paper clip with some seed beads and a butterfly. And that is holding this. Whoops. That's holding this closed until I forget to put it back on there. Okay. And this actually opens up, and you've got journaling space with some collage, and then the other side forms a pocket with this journaling space. And then there's a pocket behind here where I've collaged over Tim Holtz packaging on both sides. And this is from ponytail holders that my mom made way back when I was in, oh gosh, I think I was in high school actually. And the elastic wore out, but the crochet is holding. And so I've incorporated those in a couple of my journals. I really like that little extra piece. And so we put this back on here. Make sure my butterfly is facing the right direction to hold that page closed. There we go. Yes. All right. Another collaged and stenciled page with tickets and tags. It's a little specimen slide flip. These are just little paper flowers that I've added in. Okay. I have just a little bit of stenciling down here on this page, and then this decorates the page some, but it actually holds this set together. I have a journaling card there. And then I have a little envelope that you can actually open up and write in. And the 2 fronts match. They're just 2 different sizes. And in this binder clip, I have added a little butterfly. I can't get it up there to see. A butterfly and a dangle bead on there. Here's another journaling card. This is in a library card catalog divider. I have a little lace dangle that's coming through the hole at the bottom of the library card. Has more seed beads and another butterfly. Here I have a collage that is made up of strips, branding strips, and 2 pieces from my shop. And then this is I just love this little notebook. It's just bits and pieces. And so I take, and somewhere around the middle, slide through that one, and then I close it and slide under this one, and that keeps it nice and secure. Get a little pocket out of that butterfly and added that tag. Here I have 3 butterflies out of music page and dictionary page. My Seedless Preserves ink, Distress Oxide, is way too juicy. I have got to remember to stamp off to begin with. Okay, and this is a fold out. And here's the signature ties with the seed beads. I fussy cut, well, I enlarged and fussy cut that hydrangea out. And then the butterfly folds up, but then he also folds down. And you can actually write on the back of his wings if you'd like. More collage. a journaling card. And here is a journaling card, and this little tag is tied onto the clip. And here's another envelope, and it has a teeny tiny journaling card inside. I have a ticket pocket with a receipt tucked inside it. Here's another one of the, whoops, here's a pocket. Lots of collage on that tag, along with some lace. I like to make sure the butterfly is sticking over the front because he's not glued completely down. Here is the other quote that I found. It says, "Hydrangea, happy, rich, and full of life, it teaches us that where we're planted matters. The hydrangea will change colors, pink, blue, crimson, wine, when moved to different soil." And then here I have a pocket in the back that holds a journaling card. And then this flips up, and you can write under there, and there's another journaling card right in there. Here's a sewn and collaged piece that I put on there, and then another tab down here. More seed beads and bead dangles on that one. Here's another one of my hidden paper clip with the two butterflies on this side and one on this side. Most of the butterflies in here that I have punched out have sparkly bodies, and that holds this guest check up, but you can fold it down and you've got more writing space here, stenciling there that you can still write over, and it is secure, it's snug. So there you go. Here's a lace and fabric flip. This is more of that pillowcase that I had used and had left over. And then there's another lace on the back here, just because I liked the way it looked over that page. Here's another altered envelope with more of the washi collage, a little pocket, some of those silk flowers, and then the paper flowers are on there. Two tiny little journaling cards, bingo cards. Peeking through the window here, you can see a journaling card that's inside. And then more collage over here, along with another journaling card. I really like the repeating elements. And then here we have a belly band that's holding this journaling card. And at the bottom of the belly band is a little pocket holding this card with a butterfly that says hope, and a lace tag, or what's that? A tab, tassel, I don't know, topper. Told you my brain isn't working, but I needed to get this video made. Let's see, we're almost done. I just love the papers in these kits. I think they're beautiful. Another pocket here. Oh, I forgot to make my card that goes in there, so that'll be a surprise for whomever buys this. There will be a card in there, and that's the end. And I have lace here that was also on the front here behind the From the Library of and the doilies. So there's that one. And then this last little tiny one is a bonus. It's a gift for a friend. And I used it out of remnants from the kit. I had all these little tags left over, and so I put them on a bulb pin with a butterfly. This tag is glued on And then on the inside, I have an assortment of pages. And I love the way they look together. And so that is going to a friend, but it was made from the same kits, and so I wanted to show it. So these two will be going in the mail to Lindsey Zenor at Nevermore Creations. And so you'll need to watch her videos to see when they go into her shop. You can also check her out at nevermorecreations17.com. She has a lot of fun stuff. And I highly, highly recommend looking at her sales pages, especially when the Vintage Image Club goes on sale. I have that and I use it a lot. So, these are the two most recent journals. They're finished, they're late, but they're finished. And as always, I want to remind you, be kind. Much love to you. Bye.